they still open, I might get me a chunk because mine's so weak. It's just a little teeth.
That's what you have to say when they got.
She also had the green though.
True.
Okay, so pretty. What's going on YouTube? It's me, Tiffany, and I'm here with my co-host Tanea.
Hey guys.
And we're back with an all-new video. Hold on one second.
Because this is important.
Chris, I'm recording, but if you coming to bring it, I'm in the house. Sorry, that was my brother, but it is February the 4th.
10 days to Valentine's Day.
7 days to Scandal, 1 day to Rex's birthday, 2 days until Beyonce comes out and shocks the world.
7 days to the Kanye West album drops. 1 more day to Wiz Khalifa album drops.
10 days to the Grammys.
I mean,
it's just a lot
all
going on.
February.
So this is not going to be, like I always say, long video.
It's not going to be a long
video. I'm doing a review of the first part of season 5 of Scandal because I feel like we all could use a little refresher. There are some things that I would like to talk about, but I think that I might as well just save them for Monday. I will say that you guys have been overwhelmingly nice with the birthday wishes. Like,
you guys have.
I went and looked on the comments today because I haven't for the past while. Like, so many of you guys,
I've been looking at them all.
Said happy birthday to me, not just there, but on Twitter, my DM, my Snapchat, my Facebook, my Instagram. Like, they're still coming. So
you keep on saying that it goes down to your DM.
It does. Oh, when I say my Snapchat DM was popping on my birthday, I don't think y'all understand. To the point where
y'all better make mine popping on my birthday too, because my DMs ain't never popping and I'm jealous.
Girl. But also shout out to the people who watched and said that they were going or really going to try hard to go to the blackout. So many people were like, oh my god, y'all going, I have to come now. We are in the building, okay?
Up in the spizz.
Up in the building. I also have a chin story for y'all, but I'll save that for Monday too. Y'all remember my beard story? And I said I was going to go get it waxed? Yeah, there's a story to go with that. But so today was really the only day that I had to try to skim through the episodes of the first part of season 5 because what's wrong? I'm dirty. I'm ashy. Oh, I'm always ashy. I don't wear lotion in the winter. Usually not, unless it's a special occasion. But so I didn't have a lot of work today, so I skimmed through them. So when I went on ABC, because I can watch them all at home on demand, but on ABC.com they usually have them. They only had episodes 5 through 9. So for 1 through 4, I had to read them because I had to message my good girlfriend Candace. I could not think of anything that happened in these episodes other than Olitz, and that is sad.
I still can't remember nothing.
But so yeah, let's just go through, get a quick refresher. I know it's painful. It was painful for me. I did not watch all of 508, and I barely watched any of 509 because the time kept getting closer to for me to get off. But I also didn't want to because at some point they started to get extremely stressful. And when I say extremely stressful, extremely stressful. Okay, but let's start off with number 1, Heavy as the Head, the one that everybody was so excited about. This was the one where Liv had to, it was a birthday party, or it wasn't even a birthday party, it was just a party for the queen, basically to try to get her on their side so that, you know, they could use her basically.
Oh yes, yeah. And the queen got the princess died. Got the princess killed.
Yeah, the queen got the princess killed. But so many, I wrote so many things down that happened. Oh my god, the opening sex scene that we wanted for.
Was that when they was like all around the bed? Like,
yes. This is when Liv lied to Abby when she asked, was she messing with him again? Fitz asked for the divorce. We had the iconic, which is just about one of my favorite moments of season 5, when she said, I want you, I want us. Because y'all just don't understand if you're not a big, I mean, if you're watching this, you're probably a big Scandal fan, or you're just watching because you love us. But Olivia Pope does not open up. Like, she usually runs. And this was the first time that she actually came back and opened her mouth. So that's iconic for me. We had the elevator scene. We had the googly eyes scene.
What was the elevator scene?
When basically when he was asking did she want to come down with him. Remember they were on two separate elevators and she had on the black couture dress?
Pissed me off, yes.
This was also when he got the divorce. I mean, he told Melly about the divorce, but he also told Liv that he wanted things to move faster for them, so he got the divorce. This is when she came to the office, when he summoned her for lunch, and they kissed on the desk. Like,
you had a nice time.
This was just, I didn't get to watch it, but it just was a lot. And this was also when Sally spilled the beans, and we were trying to figure out, you know, we just found out that somebody had leaked pictures of them at the very end. Of course, Abby found out about them. I was saying that it wasn't a lot of Cyrus in there, but I do remember Melly going to Cyrus to tell him that that Fitz had asked for the divorce, right? And because I was trying to figure out what everybody else was doing. So OPA was basically helping Liv with the whole Queen Princess situation. Huck was a mess, living at Liv's apartment, waiting for her to fix him. And then I was like, where the fuck was Jake? Jake was in literally a 5-second scene when Huck went to his house for help. Like, they literally showed him opening the door and shutting it, and that was it. Okay. Episode 2, yes. This was probably my second worst. No, I don't want to say I hated the episode, but up until the end, like, I really just didn't enjoy it. It was when Liv escaped when she found out that the pictures had leaked, and then Melly came to the Oval asking for Fitz to apologize to her, and she would come back and help the situation because they were saying, like, you know, we can just say that it was a lie, and we can just, you know,
like, but the thing is, though, how many times are you gonna go to the Americans that voted you in and say, like, oh, this is a lie?
That's, see, he's been there since season 2, though. Like, he's been trying to tell the truth since season 2. He's been ready. Right. It's that goddamn Olivia. It's the damn Olivia.
Because Melly not having it.
Yeah, so the White House was under fire. It was Old Lake overload. And when I say overload, I mean overload. From the part when she went to go and meet the client, I mean, to find a little boy for the client, and then Jake came to the casino, and then they went to the restaurant, then they went to the hotel and spoon. The only thing Jake was good for in this episode was advice, and that's about it. He did give good advice. Like, he basically was like, go get your man.
Oh, and he helped with the guy.
I mean, he helped with the guy, but, you know, he's pussy. Quinn and Huck made up with each other. Susan Ross questioned Fitz about, you know, how could you do this to the American people? What kind of president are you? And that's when he told her, you know, I'm human. And I fell in love. I don't know what to do. This was when Fitz left the voicemail for Liv saying that, you know, I know you don't want to do this and it's okay. I've been waiting for you all day, but you never called, so I'm assuming you don't want this. Yada yada yada. Fitz also apologized to Melly in this episode when, you know, he was just like, I'm sorry. He pulled her to the balcony like, look, I'm sorry. And last but not least, when the reporters asked Liv, was she the president's mistress?
Because this was the one where they was about to have the interview.
Yeah.
And like they was holding him up. Yeah, okay.
So Liv says yes, which goes into Paris is Burning, which is the 3rd episode, where it starts off with them in the interview, and then Abby has to run down the hallway and stop the interview because they don't even know that Liv has said yes. Right. So, then they find out about her saying yes. Fitz is all fucking happy. Melly's flipping the fuck out.
Furious. So funny. Melly be pissed.
Then, of course, when Liv does get to the Oval, you know, she's googly eyeing him. He's googly eyeing her.
And Fitz make me sick.
She's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. And he's like, shut the fuck up. I loved what you said. I've been trying to do this shit, bitch.
Like, I've been on.
Get over here and kiss me. They kissed for like 5 whole fucking minutes.
Right.
Thank you, Shonda and Tom Verica. And of course Fitz tells her that he wants to stand in their truth. Now, this is what I want to say about this episode, because if you go back and watch our review of this episode, I don't know what type of drugs I was smoking that day. Like, this episode is everything. This is the most Olitz packed episode in season 5. I don't even know if y'all know that. The one where she was in the Oval Office with him the entire day. And you remember in the video, I was like flipping out, like, no, I'm mad. What's wrong with me? Yeah. Like, they were literally supporting each other the entire... I mean, this was the episode where they did that. Can you hold your head right here? And then, you know, because Liv was standing like this, and then Fitz was like... Y'all remember that iconic 5-second scene?
Yeah, let's use another word. Epic.
That iconic scene?
That epic scene.
That epic scene. Okay, Epic kiss, epical lit. That's when Melly calls Cyrus in to be her advisor for the negotiations, because she's basically saying that, you know, shit is going to hit the fan, and I'm going to get Cyrus to get everything that I want. I don't want you with your mistress all out in these streets. You going to come and get on this campaign trailer with me, or else.
But the thing is, like, what I never understood, like, I don't know, maybe because it's a TV show and I'm putting too much in it. Like, I just didn't understand why Melly was so mad, because this is not new.
Right.
Like, I didn't, and you were fucking Uncle Andrew, and Karen caught you sucking his dick.
You gotta let Uncle
I'm never letting it go, ever. So it's just like, you can't be mad. Like, you can't be mad that Uncle Andrew had a stroke and you can't get the D no more. Like, get over it and find you a new man in the White House.
This was also the Abby versus Liv scene where, you know, Abby was mad at her the whole damn episode because she felt like Liv wasn't letting her do her job, and felt like Liv thought she couldn't do her job as well. This was when Jake and OPA got drunk for the whole damn episode. This was the Melly hooch scene with when she was looking for the hooch, and then Liv came in there and she basically
made Liv change her mind. Liv like ran from her, like, what, bitch, don't be scared of Melly, the fuck.
This was the old Lake phone call when she was like that she thought she made a mistake. Bullshit. See, I didn't like that. I didn't like it when you called Jake from Fitz's bed. I just didn't like
that. Well, because she thought that was her friend, but it's not.
Wait a minute, I apologize. This wasn't the last episode. Wasn't when Melly asked for the apology. I mean, wasn't when he apologized to Melly. That's when Melly asked for an apology. Remember, she went to the old office and was like, "You hurt my feelings. You need to say sorry to me." And she was basically like, "If you say sorry, then we can fix this." This was the episode where he actually apologized to her on the Truman balcony. I'm sorry. It's when Abby finally gets to do her job and decides to throw Liv under the bus.
Right.
And Liv ends up choosing Fitz, which was another epic scene from this season, which it was like role reversal, because we know that Fitz has done this before, but we never expected Liv to do some shit like that.
True.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I just gotta know. This second part of Scandal, it has to come out that Lizzie Bear leaked it. Like, that can't be hidden forever.
I mean, well, Abby knows, David Rosen knows.
Olivia doesn't know. Fitz doesn't know, and he has her working there again. Like, and then she need to find out that Abby knew this whole time and didn't tell her, so she can be mad at her for a couple of days, because
she probably won't be.
She needs to be, at least for a week.
And then it ends with the how do you pronounce the thing in Paris? The Louvre. The Louvre was on fire. So that's when we go into dog whistle politics, where it basically starts off with Papa Pope and Jake, and then Jake decides to fly him and Charlie out to Paris to find out exactly what's going on and who's working for Papa Pope and what's the whole deal. When Jake runs into his wife, who he thought was dead.
Wifey.
I can't. I really can't. But it's when Quinn goes and has the gladiator speech with Marcus and tries to get him on the team, but he denies it, and then he ends up coming back. It's the Teddy and Fitz epic scene. Baby Teddy, who we haven't seen in years.
How much money do you get paid to be a gladiator? That's my whole thing. Because I was thinking about it, like, I don't know if I would take the job, because it's really risking your life. And it's also risking, like, your freedom. Like, you really don't have family once you work for OPA. You have no life other than OPA.
Well, the thing about it is, Quinn kind of didn't have a choice. Huck, it's like, this is the most normal thing that he could possibly do.
I know, I'm just saying, if I was to get offered the job.
Nobody normal gets offered the job, well, other than him. Marcus.
Right, so but he really not that normal, because he was talking to me, his wife, and she died.
Exactly.
So
yeah. I'm sorry. This is when Fitz and Melly decide that they're not gonna, you know, keep going back and forth with each other, trying to hurt each other. They're just gonna, you know, co-parent, work together, be normal. This is when
should have been did.
This is when Fitz fires Abby because he's still mad about her throwing Liv under the bus. This is when the Senate white men had all gotten to the little meeting with Fitz.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, you need to pick someone of our choosing next time, aka a white woman. And if you don't want this impeachment to go through, then I'm going to need you to cancel the Brandon bill, which y'all know the Brandon bill was back from season 4. This is when we got the 2 wonderful Olitz phone calls. The first one was when he called her saying that he was mad about Abby, and you know, she was telling him, you need to back off, this is my choice, if I choose to go through all of this fire, that's my problem. And then there was the second one where she was surfing the internet and she was just saying how people were threatening to rape her and hope she died, and she started, you know, venting to Fitz about things that happened back in the war and stuff, and it basically broke Fitz down at that moment, and that's when he decided that he was about to take things into his own fucking hands. And that's when he goes to Abby for, you know, trying to figure out, you know, should I, you know, cancel this Brandon bill so I won't have to go through the impeachment, or should I keep the Brandon bill and say fuck it, go rescue my fucking girlfriend? So he decides to get a whole motorcade and drive to Olivia Pope's house on fucking TV.
Right.
On TV. Another epic scene, people. Pops up at her house. She don't know what the fuck is going on. She's watching from the news. He comes upstairs off the elevator like Superman, like, you my girl, come the fuck on. I'm taking you on a date, babe. Out in front of the cameras.
Right.
You know, I went back and I watched some of this review with Ours too, and I started the episode off crying because that scene
was too much.
It was. It's too much. And then once Melly sees that, then she decides that she wants to go through with the whole impeachment process. And that's how it basically ends. And then we go into You Got Served, where it starts off with Olitz going on their first date, which I'm still fucking mad that they did not show the date that we had been waiting for.
Did this DVD come out yet?
No.
It's gonna come out. It's gonna be on the DVD.
I hope so, because we only got pictures. And I feel like by this being like, well, this part of the season being Olitz, you know how they'll usually do a special thing on something, like they did it on Christina Yang, they did it on Huck. Maybe this will be the Olitz thing. Do you need those scissors?
Yes.
Okay, so You Got Served. They start off with the date, then they start the whole impeachment. Process. Liv hires Leo so that
and this is bothering me so bad. Go ahead. I can't. It's bothering me so bad. Like, I really can't take it. No, I'm not done.
Give me the paper.
I don't understand why you wouldn't do that from the beginning.
Oh, the paper was bothering you?
Yes.
Liv hires Leo to help fix the situation because once she said yes, once she chose Fitz, and once she went on that date in front of the world, it was basically like she was out there. She didn't know what to do about it. She calls Abby to borrow Leo to be the fixer, which I fucking love. This was probably the first time I really liked Leo, because in the past I really wasn't a big fan of Leo.
Because Leo is the devil.
So
he is literally, I don't know who's worse out of Leo and Cyrus. And that's honestly because
Cyrus.
No,
definitely.
let's just say this. Because if Leo was given the position that Cyrus has had and like had to do with the same things that Cyrus has dealt with, I feel like he would have done the same thing. Like, Leo is the devil.
She could be right. But sorry. Oh yeah, so she hires him, and he basically tries to, you know, tell her that, which she would tell another client, we're going to have to make this look like a love story. She's like, I can't do that. That's not me. Quinn suggests what we do, humanitarian, women of the people. Olivia Pope, one of the people. So she ends up having to change everything. She can't wear any more of her expensive clothes. She has to start doing normal things like going to the market. Basically stuff like that to change her. He also asks her an important question. Has the president ever bought you anything? She says no. They move on. That's when that's when he also tells her that they need somebody who is, you know, important and who's out there and who people know and who people love to say something nice about her to get the people to start to believe it. And the only person they can think about is Edison because he's a senator. She goes to Edison. Edison reads her ass. You're a criminal, a liar, an idiot.
Yeah, everything I called you.
Right. You're not going to get up. Because she really thought she was just going to be able to go there, ask, and then leave. No. He was like, come in, have a fucking seat.
And have a drink.
Let me tell you about yourself. So that's then while they're watching the whole interview with Edison, that's the epic Olit's couch scene when they're just sitting on the couch having a drink, rubbing each other, do the little side kiss cheeks.
You can't keep on breaking down.
See, that's the thing, Olitz and Scandal. I love you. I love you. I mean, even though I'm hurting right now, my heart was broken when we left in November. I'm okay. It's going to be okay because I have things like this. Okay, so Leo finds out that she lied about the ring because Melly ends up getting kicked off the Senate Judiciary team. So she gets mad and feels like she needs to do something about it. She leaks that he got her the ring. Leo finds out and then he basically tells her, no more woman of the people, bitch. You're going to sell this love story. So she's like freaking the fuck out. Melly goes to Cyrus. They have a fucking big ass pity party together. Liv meets Jake's wife for the first time because she goes over to the house and she asks, you know, who the fuck is that? And she's basically telling him, like, I have to sell this love story. I don't know what to do. He's basically like, bitch, why are you asking me? I don't have anything to do with that. I can't help you. Speaking your truth. Then we have the epic interview that Olivia Pope did where she opened up to everybody. He's going to have to come knock on the door. I did feel it vibrate. But yeah, he's going to have to come to the door. That's when they're trying to figure out, is there anything else they need to do to figure out what could come out that could blow back up on Fitz or Liv. And they remember about the kidnapping tape that could really mess with the impeachment trial. So then she goes to tell Fitz, but that's when they have that epic fake sex scene where they roll all over the bed. Oh, you want to give me another word?
Yes.
Give me another one.
Amazing.
That amazing sex scene where they roll all over, fake sex scene where they roll all over the bed about the kidnapping.
I really like that.
I really, really like that. I wish it would have been real.
I like that.
I'm not a Terry. And last but not least, they basically have to call Cyrus to, you know, get him in their good graces.
True.
Fitz is basically like, you know, I can bring you on as like a little assistant or a secretary. And he's like, bitch, you've lost your... You can get it. Bitch, you've lost your fucking mind. I wish I would. If you want me to come back up in here, you're going to come back. I'm going to come back as your chief of staff. Not only am I going to come back as your chief of staff, you're also going to fire Lizzie Bear, or shit is going to hit the fan and I'm not doing shit for you. Yeah, it's on.
You look like Cameron.
Wait a minute, which one am I on? So yeah, that's the end of episode 5. Then we move to episode 6. Wait a minute, I'm getting lost on my...
You are so annoying.
See, I'm Chris. Oh, then we move on to episode 6. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep this moving along. Called Get Out of Jail Free card. Now, get out of jail free. I don't know why I want to put that card on there.
Because it's a card.
But this is an episode I can honestly say I really didn't like. Like, I really wasn't a big fan of it. This was when they had to do the investigations about the impeachment trial, and they had to put everybody up on... Wait a minute, no. Yes, this was when everybody had to go up for trial about the impeachment and about what had happened with Janine Locke and stuff like that. Like, all this other stuff started coming up. This was when Cyrus said that maybe, you know, they could get married, and that way this whole thing would go away. That's when we had that horrible proposal.
Oh yeah, that shit sucks.
Oh my god. Duh. This is when Papa Pope was trying to get out of jail so he wouldn't get his ass whipped or die or anything like that. This was the Melivia scene where they met in the hallway, and that was when Melly found out that Papa Pope was actually Papa Pope and he was Liv's father. This was the bed scene, the amazing bed scene with Fitz and Liv, where she's like, show me the ring, okay, I'll do it. This is the episode where Susan Ross starts to fall for David. This is when Elise dies because Papa Pope gets out of jail. This is when Liv was dressed up in her white with her hair all Jackie-o'd up and shit. And you know, I look back at that scene and it just makes my stomach hurt so bad. Like, I hated that whole fucking scene. And somebody said it was like, if you notice, everything about Liv had to change, but nothing about Fitz had to change in the scene. Like, he was still his normal self.
Because the thing about it is, he's the fucking president.
Exactly. And then basically Melly blackmails Liv and tell her that, you know, you're going to help me become the president of the United States. And you gave me a good idea, and I got Tom out, and I got Papa Pope out. Now what, bitch? And if you don't help me, I'm telling Fitz. So then we move on to Even the Devil Deserves Another Chance. This is when the impeachment is over because Papa Pope has blackmailed everybody on the fucking Senate. So we no longer have to worry about that. This is when Fitz forgives Liv because at the end of the episode, Abby brought back the ring and was like, basically, Liv doesn't want to do this. So she comes to the party that the White House threw for the impeachment being over. And, you know, Fitz was his forgiving ass. Is like, I'm not mad. That wasn't the wedding that we wanted anyway. Now you get to date the most eligible bachelor in the United States. And then Cyrus drops the bomb that Papa Pope is out of jail. And she has to stand there and act like she doesn't know what the fuck is going on and crying shit. Jake accuses Liv of killing his wife and has that little dark and gloomy scene and then gives her the kiss goodbye. So this is the episode where Cyrus really starts to get annoyed with Liv because it's like she's the president now and she's taking over. Yada yada yada, which she did start to. This is when the man that was on there that wrote the book and he ended up being a rapist, and Liv helps the girl to prove that he was a rapist.
Because y'all really tried to play with Bill Cosby on that, and y'all know that homeboy is innocent. All these cases is getting dismissed. Ha!
This was the old late argument in the Oval Office. This was the episode when you know, he came in. He didn't know that. I mean, Liv didn't know that Fitz had hired Jake to basically find Papa Pope and kill him. And then
was hunting her father.
This was also when David and Liz slept together for the first time.
Ew.
This was also the episode where, you know, he was trying to stop her from going on that interview with Sally Langston. She wanted to get back into the White House, yada yada yada.
Too much.
Episode 8, 508, Rasputin, where they started the episode off backwards. They started the episode off with Liv in jail and then saying, Fitz saying, tell me it's not true. Right.
That was a good episode.
So then they rewind 48 hours earlier, and Cyrus is basically trying to find out how did Papa Pope get out. Even though Fitz has told him, like, don't worry about it, I've got it, he still goes behind his back.
God.
And gets kind of tricks David into finding out where Papa Pope is. So this was when so basically Rome was released on this episode, and this was when him and Liv had the meeting in the building. I think it was her building. Because she was coming back from, because this was when they had the party at the White House with the men from the different country. Remember the one man that worked
he was
trying to get immunity. After the party, she went to Fitz and was like, you know, I think we should look more into him, but my team can do it. And then she leave. That's when she run into Tom, and then she go up the elevator and they have that scene with her and Papa Pope. And Papa Pope basically tells her that someone's trying to kill him. He's scared. Blah blah blah. She believes him. This was the big old lake fight in the Oval Office with the Christmas tree and shit. When she was like, I was supposed to choose you, and he was basically
he
like,
dug into
fuck
that ass.
you. And then they just started going back and forth.
And then Fitz walks in like, what did I miss?
Right, like a dumbass. I had to put, this was the episode when Liv screamed Abigail, and they had the little scene where they were talking, and she was like, I'm going to tell him that it was me, but I know when I do, it's going to be over, and I'm not ready for it. And I'm not ready for it to be over.
But I don't know how much I believed you right then and there, being as though how things end. But
okay, that's when we had the bed scene where they're laying in bed, and it's just so adorable, and Fitz is like, you want to tell me what's on your mind? And she's like, no. So he just holds us.
It almost is like a little classier version of Baby Boy. after Melvin and Tyrese get into the fight, and then the mother and Melvin's in the bed. She'd be like, "Oh, tighter," a little bit, kind of.
I can't.
That's what it reminded me of.
So after Liv rescues the guy from the other country, well, she tries to rescue him because by then he done got stabbed up because she didn't believe
he killed himself.
Oh yeah,
I mean, he
slit his own wrist because
I knew it.
He just felt like she wasn't believing him, and he was like, "I'd rather die than go back to that fucking country." But as she's leaving, she gets locked the fuck up because they find out it's her that released them, and that's when Fitz goes down there, and that's when it starts back to the beginning, and he's like, "Tell me it's not true, you wouldn't do this, you're not true. Nelly," and she doesn't say anything, and she's like, "Don't leave me, I believe my father, and then he leaves her ass and leaves her in the cell, but that's when basically Fitz calls Cyrus and is like, "Go get my baby.
Go get it and bring her home to dad."
And when I say home, I mean the White House, bitch.
He put her in timeout. I don't give a fuck.
And then basically, definitely. I mean, it was basically a jail though.
Right.
That's jail to live. I mean, because it's crazy. Because as much as she was staying the night and had her little whole bag packed every night,
she could still leave. Like she had her own freedom.
Exactly. She was not chained to the White House.
You got me in chains.
You can't see you. Okay. And then, you know, basically Fitz moves her and is like, "Yeah, you live here now." And she starts seeing all her shit being moved in, and she's like,
I would have had a complete fucking panic
on.
Completely lost my fucking mind.
And then, last but not least, the last episode that I really didn't get to watch.
Why didn't you get to watch it?
Because
oh, you mean today?
Yeah. By the end, it started. See, first of all, y'all remember, I would watch the episode over and over and over again. I didn't get to watch this episode over again because it stressed me out that fucking bad. So this is my first time watching it. And when I say I had to skip a lot, I had to skip a lot. So I think I'm going to go back and watch it one day this week when I don't have to rush. But okay, so it's called Baby It's Cold Outside, which me and Tanae got dressed up in now. Ugly old lit sweaters and scandal sweaters.
Baby, it's cold outside.
What did we even eat that night? Because I remember we couldn't decide and then we went to the store.
I don't know. I can't remember that.
Sorry. I was trying to think. I just remember we was putting together our stuff.
I really can't say.
I don't know. But this is when no. This was when the episode opened up with Christmas music and showing Liv helping around the White House, giving White House tours on magazines and shit.
About to fucking kill herself.
Yeah, and then it shows her about to kill herself, basically. Like, she's at a fucking White House party, and she goes to the White House party, she's thinking someone needs help. They asked her about fucking cookies. Like, you can just see the depression on her face.
She completely lost it after that.
Then basically you start to see that Liv is a puppet because she's getting dressed. She's watching the news. Fitz is just rolling off shit. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. We need you at this, wear that dress looks nice. You're not listening to me. She's like, "I'm listening to you. Don't talk to me like I'm an idiot." Like, she really starts to feel like she's nothing but Fitz's puppet. That's not what I want for Olivia Pope, so I guess this was just bad. I don't know. What did I put goes against? Yes. Oh, Melly goes against the Planned Parenthood thing.
Oh yeah, good.
And she stays in the Senate all day, and she had to stand up all day, and then Liv goes and helps her because she's like pee on herself.
Oh yeah, she sent
Susan Ross. Susan Ross goes, and then, you know, she basically tells Melly, "You can do it. Fight the power sister." And this is also when Huck was sitting in a room all day with Papa Pope to prevent him from getting killed by Jake, which I didn't even realize that until the end of the fucking episode because I'm retarded. Then after, you know, she goes to see Melly and she watches a little more TV. She goes to get the abortion, and then she goes back home to Fitz, and she done missed the important state dinner or some shit. He zaps the fuck out. They have an argument. I didn't see the argument. If you're wondering, I'm going to go back and watch it, but this is where I had to stop because I got busy at work. But I do remember they argued. I do remember Charlie coming.
They argued bad.
Oh,
like, they were saying, like, the meanest shit to each other ever. And then at the end, they kind of became friends. Like, it was weird.
I don't want to relive it.
Okay.
I know Charlie came with Quinn. It was like Christmas Eve. And then Liv went home after the argument and was sitting on her new couch with her Christmas tree, and Melly was with her kids decorating the Christmas tree. Fitz was in the Oval drinking bourbon, wondering where did things go wrong. Did something else happen?
I don't know.
I really can't remember if anything else happened, but you guys know for the most part.
When did we go wrong?
My mouth is so dry. I've just been talking. But I really wanted to catch you guys up. I hope you guys are
You
up
caught me up. You did a good job, girl. Because I couldn't remember shit.
So, Scandal comes on next Thursday. And real quick, what are some things that you're maybe hoping for?
I'm hoping for some Olitz action. Like, I didn't like how they ended.
Tanea, you do know that this is a 6-month jump. When it comes back, we will be 6 months ahead of time.
Like over those 6 months. Oh, yeah.
There's also the clip inside of the new promo where Abby says you miss him, and she's like, no. Then there's also the scene of her jumping Jake's bone. So
I'm hoping that that's a dream, the jumping of the bones, or some type of diversion to get from like one of them getting killed or shot. Because she ends up calling Fitz later though. So I'm hoping that that's real.
You know what I want to say?
What? I hope that Melly's not as mean and bitter.
Well, we already know that she's going to be. The first episode, she's going to live the ex.
I know, and Liv says, "Hell no, to the no, no, no."
But what I want to say is that I think that, especially for the people who really like Olitz, like, I feel bad that a lot of y'all saying y'all never want to watch again and y'all hate Shonda and this show is stupid, but who's to say that Olitz is over? They might be over the first 5 episodes, but who's to say that they're over? They're never over.
The thing is, we were so excited about the beginning of season 5. We had to wait 5 seasons to get that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
we did.
It wasn't going to be easy, so
I just don't want y'all to be so negative about it.
I'm still being a positive Nancy, positive Patricia, positive Patty about it. I'm still believing that in the end it's going to be Olivia and Fitz. If it's not in the end, then that is when Shonda will get my hate letter. But until then, I'm chilling.
So what I was going to tell you guys was that I'm going into this second half of the season with no expectations.
That's what you need to do.
None. When I say, first of all, I already feel like I'm going in blind. I mean, look at Olivia Pope. She's in fucking pink, blue, orange, red, yellow. Like, this is so. I'm about to meet a whole new Olivia Pope. How can I go in with expectations?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
I don't know what to expect. See, that's the thing. The way that Shonda left us, we can't go into it with expectations because we really don't know what's going on.
Now, I do have an insider, and I have receipts that Fitz has a new love interest. I read that the other day. It was a lady.
And I like it.
What she's supposed to do. But that's another obstacle that we have to go. I mean, if we can get through Jake and Lynn, we can get through Fitz and
The thing is, I like that Fitz has another love interest because the thing about it is, he's always going to be in love with Olivia. So when Olivia's ready, he's always going to be ready. But he needs something right now to take his mind off of Olivia. A nice warm piece of ass. So hopefully, you know.
So yeah, when I say that I'm going in this not knowing shit, like Thursday, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I'm almost more excited about Grey's Anatomy because I know what I'm going into, and I'm excited about How to Get Away with Murder because I know where we're picking up at. Scandal is going to be like a whole new show,
and I'm excited about that. I'm not excited about How to Get Away with Murder.
Shit, I am. I'm
scared.
Rolled. You know what? I'm gonna have to see if my friend can go over that night. She probably will. Like, we actually should have took the 12th off. I might be sick.
Look, I can't be getting all these days
I know.
Shit,
I'm just saying.
I got a new job.
But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I hope you guys are caught up. I have to go now because I have to go to the mall. We will be back on Monday for an all-new video about regular things. You guys do not forget that tomorrow on Friday, well, if you're watching this, it's Friday already, the NAACP Image Awards come on. I'm going to DVR it and watch it when I get back with my friends because I'm going out for my birthday. Don't forget that Sunday, Beehive, if you're watching,
yo, it's gonna be live.
I don't know, like they're saying that as soon as she gets off the stage, she might be dropping new music. we've already found out in the conference today with Coldplay that they will not be performing him for the weekend. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Right.
Nobody told me about this conference.
Also, they're saying that Rihanna is going to perform with Beyonce. I don't know what the fuck that's about now. I don't have receipts on that.
Hold on.
Wait.
Who said this?
I saw it on Twitter.
Was this at the conference?
This was somebody who was at the stadium said that Rihanna and Beyonce were on the field at that moment.
What are they going to do together?
I don't know. And also, we do know that Bruno Mars is performing.
Now, I did.
Like, they don't want everybody to get mad when they just perform Uptown Funk and then Beyonce leave the stage. But I'm not going to be mad because as soon as she leave the stage, I'm refreshing my iTunes because
I'm not going to get mad. I fuck some Uptown Funk.
I mean, no. The thing is, it does. This is what I want to tell y'all. Then I'm gonna go. This is what I'm gonna tell y'all, and then I'm gonna go. We already had Beyonce at the Super Bowl.
Right.
This is a plus.
This is not Beyonce's Super Bowl show.
This is a blessing, you guys. Like, no matter, I don't give a fuck if she go up there and close out with Halo. We got to see
You won't be mad. Don't say
I'm not gonna be mad.
Yo, if Beyonce can't see
then I can find out if she's pregnant. I'm just happy to see her.
you will be.
I'm not. Look, if this is your first time watching, make sure you subscribe. We will be here every Monday and next Thursday to start our scandal reviews again. If you've been watching, you know what to do.
You know what to do.
Make sure you share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother. Tell somebody about the show. I'm so excited to see my viewers and talk to my viewers who only come and watch scandal reviews. I've missed you guys. Comment under the video. If not, I'll see you next week. I'll see you guys on Monday.
Peace out.
Take them out.
And if you didn't know, now you know. No show is like the show.
There's no show like the show.
This is a remix.
No show like the show.
It's a remix. He always fucking.
Ain't no remix, bitch.
He always fucking me up.
All right, say it.
No.
All right, well, can you just close?
All right, bye, y'all.
Can you please say there's no show like this?
If you didn't know, now you know. There's no show like the show. Bless up.
I want y'all to get a close up on her face.